Hi, I'm Jake.
And I'm Ashley.
And this is the Wonderful Thing About Disney podcast.
Because Disney's a wonderful thing. Come on down, stop on by, hop a carpet, and fly with us as we discuss the parks, treats, and all things Disney, with new episodes every wonderful Wednesday.
And a happy, wonderful Wednesday to all of our dingle hoppers, wherever they may be. Thank you for coming back for another wonderful episode.
Yeah, I guess we're calling them dingle hoppers now. I don't know.
Those are our listeners, and I love them, and they are appreciated. It is a term of endearment.
I mean, I love them too. I don't love dingle hoppers, but I digress. I guess that's what we're calling them now.
We're calling them that. It's a thing. It's stuck. Welcome, friends and dingle hoppers.
Yeah. So this week's episode, I think, is one that we've wanted to record for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I feel like it just kept getting pushed back. So I'm glad that we're finally talking about this.
It is. So we actually, you know us, if you've listened, you know we love our bucket lists. And this is something that was actually on our bucket list for quite a while. And we were able to complete it back in January of this year.
Yeah.
So it's been a minute.
It has, yeah. So we did all 4 Disney World parks in one day. And honestly, just thinking about it is exhausting.
It is, because this was quite the endeavor. And it's one that on paper sounds really, really cool. But once you go after it and take it on, it's kind of a lot. But shout out to our friends, Megan and Morgan, who did this with us. It was a group effort, and this was on our January trip that we've mentioned a couple different times. But we decided to take on not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 parks in one day in Walt Disney World.
Yep, all 4. Which, yeah, it's crazy. And putting this together, I actually had some statistics that I'm going to share at the very end. And it's insane.
That is insane.
It is insane.
It is insane. But again, a great one to cross off the list.
Yeah.
And let's get into it, because we did have a plan or strategy, some rules that we wanted to accomplish with each park. So we kind of laid out some qualifications, if you will.
Yeah, because I think we had to have a plan.
Absolutely.
I mean, to do 4 parks in one day, you absolutely have to have a plan. And yeah, like you mentioned, we also wanted to have some rules or guidelines when we were doing this. So we decided that we were going to do at least one ride in every park.
Yep.
We decided that we were going to take a picture with the park icon. So the castle, Spaceship Earth, the Tree of Life, and Tower of Terror. And then we were going to have at least one snack in every park.
That was my contribution.
Of course.
It had to be at least one snack in every park.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, the strategy behind this is obviously we had to have park hopper tickets for that day. Otherwise, there's no way you can do it. And we had to have a timeline. So we knew kind of a schedule as far as when we needed to be leaving each park if we were going to make it to the next one at the appropriate time. Because we decided that we wanted to finish at Magic Kingdom and make it there in time for the fireworks. So again, there's a lot to take into consideration here. I mean, the transportation between each park alone, that could be 20 to 30 minutes at least.
Yep.
And we also wanted to take as many different modes of transportation as possible.
Yes, because in Disney World there are a lot. And we kind of knew which parks we wanted to visit in which order. So we knew we were going to start with Animal Kingdom first.
Because it opens early.
Yep, Animal Kingdom is the one that opens first. And then you mentioned we knew we wanted to end the day in Magic Kingdom with Happily Ever After.
Because there's no other way to end the day.
Exactly. So it kind of made sense to just, if you look at the Disney World map, to just kind of go down a line. Start with Animal Kingdom, then the next closest park is Hollywood Studios, then Epcot, then Magic Kingdom. So it just kind of made sense to go in order.
Totally. And you know us, we're rope drop people.
Yeah.
And we figured in order to get the best use of our time and also to ride some of the best rides that we wanted to and give us a little bit of breathing room in between, we were going to start rope dropping, so be there right at Park Open. And at the time, we did get Genie Plus, which obviously now is Lightning Lane Multipass.
Yep.
Which is a mouthful. But I think that was key.
Oh, it was absolutely, because that was the way that we got on one attraction per park. So
yeah, and that allowed us to book our passes so that we weren't just waiting in long lines for an attraction. Because, I mean, there's really no way to predict what that line's going to look like beforehand. And there were specific rides that we wanted to do.
Correct. Yep. And we also wanted to record a TikTok.
Right. I mean, again, we've mentioned Morgan's Brave New World on TikTok and stuff, and that's one that Morgan's New World.
New World. I think
and
it's New World,
yeah, she wanted to do a TikTok with us, which was actually really fun, and we had some really fun.
We did.
Videos
So we knew that we had to do that too. Yeah. So day of, like we mentioned, we started in Animal Kingdom. And we had not been to Animal Kingdom yet on our trip. So we knew that we wanted to spend a little bit more time here than the other parks. So with that being said, we did multiple rides, but I think for our little challenge, we kind of counted the Navi River journey because that was the first ride that we did. That's what we rope dropped.
Right.
That's what we counted as like our ride in Animal Kingdom.
I mean, we essentially did a full day there because we did Safari, we did the Flight of Passage, we did Everest. So we hit most of the really big attractions while we were there.
Yeah. Yep. And then our snack, we had to, of course.
Sing it to me, baby.
Of course. We had to do the Simba Sunset at Tamu Tamu.
Oh, I love it so much. It's so delicious. I can taste it right now as I close my eyes and think about it. It was wonderful.
I do miss that.
We got our picture in front of the Tree of Life, which was important.
Yep.
And then we recorded our TikTok before heading out.
Yep. So when we left, I didn't write down the exact time, but according to like my camera roll, we left Animal Kingdom at about 12:30 p.m.
Right.
So we had early entry at 7:30, left at 12:30. That means we spent 5 hours.
Correct.
About in Animal Kingdom. And then from there, we took the bus to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah. In Hollywood Studios, we scanned into the park at 1:15. So again, somewhere between 35 and 45 minutes to get over there. You know, again, waiting for a bus to come, getting there. The first thing we did was we got our picture with the Tower of Terror.
Yep.
So that was kind of fun. And again, we used a photo pass photographer. So that was always cool. They do, you know, magic shots. That was great. And we actually got 2 snacks here. A Mickey ice cream bar, and we refilled our popcorn bucket. And you'll notice, like, the popcorn bucket was a recurring theme throughout the day. Not that we intended it, but, like, popcorn was had in every park.
Yeah, and Mickey ice cream, honestly, it was something fast that we could get snack-wise, and it was a craving. Like, we all kind of wanted ice cream.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I feel like the Mickey ice cream bar just hits different in Hollywood Studios. Like, I have no scientific backing to this. I swear it just tastes better there.
No, that's the same way with me and California Adventure. Like, I only want ice cream when I'm in Disney's California Adventure.
It's weird, but, like,
no, it's true.
Thing.
It's a thing. The ride, we did Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, so we had Genie Plus for that at the time. And then that was about it. So we left the park at 3 p.m., meaning that we were in Hollywood Studios about an hour and 45 minutes.
And this is where we got the Skyliner to head over to Epcot. I remember this fondly because I took an awesome nap on the Skyliner.
Yep.
Totally passed out.
Pretty sure I have a selfie with you.
I think you do. But no, like, this is key. Like, you got to rest up. Like, you have to be able to, like, run when you say run. You had to be able to rest when you say rest.
It's true.
This is a big grind, people. I'm just saying, we are Disney athletes, and there was strategy, there was nutrition involved, recovery time.
Nutrition. Sure.
That's what we do.
So we scanned into International Gateway from the Skyliner into Epcot about 3:30. So for the most part, we were on schedule because I think our plan was to be in Epcot by 3. We got there about 3:30, so
not bad.
Wasn't really too far off, but I think this is where things got a little sideways, I guess.
They did. In the best laid plans, things started to go sideways. So the plan was to do our TikTok, grab our snack, and do Soarin' because we have Genie Plus and leave. That was the plan.
Yeah.
But our party split up here for a minute.
Yeah, so you and I, we wanted to check out because the Arts Festival was still going on. So there was one.
The Arts Festival.
Absolutely. We highly recommend it. There was one tent that we wanted to check out again. So you and I went to check out the tent. And then Megan and Morgan headed to, I think it was Germany because they needed something from Germany. And somehow before we knew it, I mean, that took us like 30 minutes.
Listen, y'all, the Arts Festival, it'll suck you in. And before you know it, like, time just is gone. So, I mean, and I don't know. I'm not going to say unfortunately. I'm not going to say how it mysteriously happened, but like school bread from Norway magically appeared and turned out to be our snack. Not complaining.
Yeah. So we got the school bread from Norway as our snack. And so here was the problem, though. We still needed to record our TikTok. We didn't ride Soarin' yet.
Right.
We didn't get a picture with Spaceship Earth. And I don't really remember how, but somehow we ended up with Guardians of the Galaxy.
As one does. I mean, again, Guardians is great, but it's now like 5 p.m. and we're finally getting onto Soarin'. So, like, you know, mistakes were made.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I mean, we went on Guardians and, you know, unfortunately, Guardians ended up taking a lot longer than we thought. So even though you get like the lightning lane for it, it doesn't always move. And so it probably wasn't until like 6 p.m. that we started recording this TikTok and getting our picture in front of Spaceship Earth. So like the schedule's out the window at this point.
Yeah. So I think according to my camera roll, I think we left Epcot about 6:15 p.m., meaning that we were in Epcot for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Which was a lot longer than we had anticipated.
It was. But again, I mean, it's the arts festival. We had fun. We got snacks.
We did.
So at this point, we're now on the monorail headed to Magic Kingdom.
Yep, because I think that was our last like mode of transportation.
Correct.
Yep.
So like here we know we're going to make it. But like by this point on the monorail, I think it just finally started to hit. Like the tiredness had set in because not only are we doing 4 parks in one day, this is the end of our trip. We've already been like grinding all week long.
Yeah, I don't think we mentioned that.
Rope drop to park close. Like
this was the last day of our trip.
Yeah, you know us. Like we're going all in, all gas, no brakes. Yeah. So now we get to Magic Kingdom about 7 p.m., which, you know, you're thinking, oh, it's only 7 o'clock. Here's the thing. It took us 45 minutes to get from Epcot to Magic Kingdom, and Happily Ever After was at 8 p.m. So I'm not lying. Like, we were stressing a little bit. Like, if something goes wrong in our, you know, transportation here, we're cutting it a little close.
Yeah. So when we got to Magic Kingdom, the first thing we did was recorded our TikTok because we're like, it's already very dark.
It is. And I think we need to post this TikTok on Patreon because it was super cute. So essentially what we did is each person, being there 4 of us in 4 different parks, did a little dance, and then you kind of like swiped the camera aside.
You like transitioned.
And then that transitioned to the next person at the next park. So like this really was a fun culmination of our adventure to finish up in front of the castle at Magic Kingdom. Yeah. That part was super cute, and it was great that it was done. However, I think at this point, we're all exhausted, hungry, and we're just tired.
Yeah. But here's the thing, is we had our Genie Plus for Pirates.
Yeah,
so we had 45 minutes to get from in front of the castle, go to Pirates, and do Pirates, which is probably like a 12-minute ride, and get back in front of the castle for Happily Ever After.
And did we make it?
Somehow we made it.
Of course we made it. It's us.
Somehow
Go
we made
us.
It. Watched Happily Ever After. It was beautiful. We cried.
I think that was the first time that we cried out of exhaustion as much as like emotion in the moment. But yes, tears were shed.
Yeah. Now, at this point, the original plan was, okay, after the fireworks, we need to go back to the Grand Floridian where we were staying.
Because we were staying at the Grand Floridian, of course.
We were supposed to go back, pack, because we all had to get up super early for flights. But here's the thing. We didn't have our snack.
Nope.
And we didn't get a picture in front of the castle
yet.
So we're like, we can't
We have to finish the challenge. Yes. Frodo didn't march the ring all the way to Mordor just to turn around and be like, nah, never mind. Actually, he kind of like had trouble completing it because the ring overtook him. And that's when Gollum jumped on his back. I digress.
Anyway, so we took a picture with the castle, and then we kind of, not cheated a little bit, we kind of changed the rules. Instead of a snack, we were like, we legit need dinner.
Okay, but we did refill our popcorn bucket again.
That's true.
So, I mean,
that's true.
Popcorn was had. But yes, we got Pecos Bill for dinner.
Yeah.
And I think we got a dessert, so there's your snack.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I ate a churro, too.
I think you did.
It's me. Of course I did.
And then, of course, at this point, we're like, you know what? We're here way past when we planned on it. Whatever. This was also the closing night of Country Bear Jamboree.
Yeah, so here's the deal. We get off the monorail. We get on the ferry to cross the lagoon. And we're standing there next to this woman who's like, just starts chatting with us. And we mention, oh, we're doing 4 in 1. She's like, that's cool. I'm going to Country Bear Jamboree. And I'm like, say what again? No, because it's the closing night of Country Bear Jamboree before the refurb, before they change the entire show.
Yeah.
So, we're right at Pecos Bill.
Yeah.
We get out and we're like, I wonder what this Country Bear Jamboree nonsense is about. Maybe we go see it. Nah, folks. That line was insane.
It was absolutely insane.
So long.
I think we've talked about it before, but
it was wild. So, like, we went and checked it out. And, I mean, like, everybody's just... It was a weird vibe. Like, everyone's standing there. There's people crying. Like, I'm not exaggerating. Like, people are tearing up. Like, cast members are like, what do we do with this? There's no way we're getting out of here before, like, 4 a.m. because there's just so many people. And, you know, if you're in line before a park closes, they'll let you through. It was just nuts. And we didn't stay terribly long. But once we, like... heard after the fact that before the final showing, the Country Bears just went into hibernation and things like broke down.
Yeah.
And then they're just like walking people through the ride so they can say their last respects. And oh my gosh, you guys, it was wild.
It was wild. It was absolutely wild.
All that to say, we left the park at like 9:30.
Yeah. Which doesn't sound like it's super late, but when you had been going, I mean, we got into Animal Kingdom at 7:30, which means we got on the bus about 6:30, which means we were probably up about 5:30.
So, I mean, park time alone, we're pushing 14 hours.
So, funny you mentioned that, so I have a recap of everything.
Let's roll the recap.
Because I love my statistics. So, we spent 5 hours in Animal Kingdom, 1 hour and 45 minutes in Hollywood Studios.
Seems like such a short amount of time looking back on it.
2 hours and 45 minutes in Epcot.
Because why not?
Yep. 2 hours and 30 minutes in Magic Kingdom.
You know how we roll.
And we spent almost 2 hours transferring between the parks.
That's wild when you think about it. But if it is about 30 to 45 minutes per park to transportation, I mean, 2 hours.
Yeah, we spent about 2 hours transferring between parks. So, was it exhausting?
Yes.
Like, did we have fun? I think for the most part. Yeah,
we did.
We had fun.
I'm totally glad we do it.
Yeah. Would I recommend this to anybody?
I would say it's not for the faint of heart.
Yes.
And also you have to have a day to burn. Because, again, we recognize the parks are expensive. You guys, travel is expensive. Do you really want to spend one of your days just hauling...
Literally, yeah.
back and forth through these parks? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I just consider it. If you have it to do, like the time to burn and you want to take it on, you guys, it was a blast. But looking back on it, doing it at the end of a very full busy week that was, again, rope drop to park close.
Yeah.
It caught up to us. And when it caught up, it hit hard.
Oh, yeah.
Hard.
So, would you do it again?
I absolutely would.
Okay.
Because there were a couple things that, again, didn't go quite as smoothly, but I think I would do it again to perfect the process. I would still absolutely stick to our plan of one ride, one snack, doing the picture, and, if we did another TikTok or whatever, that was fun. But I did like that. I think there were a couple more things that maybe we could have said, if you're not having to spend 5 hours in Animal Kingdom, could you also do a show?
Yeah, exactly.
I think that would be fun. And maybe something simple like Tiki Room. But I think that would be cool. So would I do it again? I would.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah. I think I would. Like you said, I would want to refine it a little bit more and not do it at the very end of our trip. I think like our biggest thing is, we just spent a lot of time in Animal Kingdom, and not that it was a mistake, but it was definitely time consuming. And I think the thing was like we had estimated transportation time. I don't know. In my mind, I didn't think it would take 2 hours.
Well, I mean, the other thing, too, is you got to think not every line is the Skyliner, because the Skyliner is constantly moving and you really don't have to wait very long. But for the monorail, if you miss that train, you're going to have to wait for a minute. And then even when you get to the transportation hub, you're going to have to wait for the ferry. So there was some additional wait time that I don't know that we really factored into play.
Yeah.
But it wasn't terrible. It's just, again, I think we could have thought through it a little bit better. But to be fair, we had no plans or aspirations to do this before we went. This was something that came up during the week. It's like, ooh, what if we did this? And then like the night before, we're like, well, let's do it. Because again, we hadn't spent a day in Animal Kingdom yet, and we wanted to do all 4 parks on that trip.
Yeah. It
just transformed that last day into Animal Kingdom plus 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it absolutely did. So I would do it again. Yeah.
You know what we need to do is we need to make a shirt, like matching shirts next time. So everyone knows, like 4 in 1 and maybe like a little marathon. Like it would be really fun.
That would be cute.
We'll have to do it. See, I feel like we got to do it again now.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, we did 2 parks in 2 parks
2
in
in 2 days.
Yeah.
Or 4 in 2 days, 2 on each day. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know, you guys. We have been to the parks now. I've lost track. I know that we do keep a running journal of every time that we go, which is really cute and fun. We've never gotten sick of it. And that's because, again, we're Disney people. I will say, though, this was a fun way to do it differently. And every time we go, we always try and do something new. Mm-hmm. So this was really fun for that aspect alone. I liked being able to have a new challenge and do something fun and do it with friends. It was, looking back on it, really a fun memory.
Yeah, I feel definitely very blessed that we get to go to Disney as much as we do.
Definitely.
So it is nice to be able to try something new. So if there's something that you've done at the parks that you're like, you guys absolutely have to try, let us know.
Like, we're up for a challenge.
Yeah,
we
would love to hear it. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Because we're always planning trips.
We are.
So
it's what we do. And we know a lot of you do too. So thank you for supporting our show. Thank you for supporting our nonsense. And
there's a lot of nonsense.
I mean, we're quickly approaching the end of the year in the next couple months, and this has been a lot of fun. So thank you for helping us make this dream come true. And we're going to continue to work through our bucket list. And I mean, also a shout out to Ashley, who just accomplished another thing off the bucket list just last week.
Yeah, I did.
I would love to tell them about it as a proud husband, but I mean, I think this is your accomplishment to announce.
Yeah, in case you missed it, I became a galactic hero in Disneyland, which means I am a galactic hero in Disney World and Disneyland. So I have officially crossed something off the bucket list. Which the only reason I got Galactic Hero was because I got stopped in front of Zurg.
Listen, that is the only way to get Galactic Hero. Yeah. As far as we're aware, in Disneyland, you have to have Fate and Pixie Dust on your side. And there is a certain place. You just have to be at the right place. You need a little bit of help. The ride has to, like, pause for a little bit.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I think we need to post some pictures on Patreon of this as well. Because when it happened, I stopped what I was doing and I just start yelling and cheering. And I'm like, you better do it. Get it, babe. Get him. Kill Zurg. Go. And people are like looking around like, what is happening? Why is this crazy man yelling and screaming?
My watch is like, breathe, Ashley, breathe. And I'm like, I can't.
But when you did it, it was amazing. So shout out to Ashley, the first double Galactic Hero in both parks.
I know.
Well done, Queen.
You're up
well
next.
Done.
We got to get you.
I mean, I'll try, but it's just a matter of luck and pixie dust. And so, you know, when your moment comes, you got to be ready. And you were. So.
Well, thank you.
Well done, Queen. Well done.
Thank you. Well, that's it for this week's episode. Don't forget to rate our show on Apple or Spotify or wherever you listen to our podcast. Check out our Patreon where we are always posting exclusive content. Check out our t-shirt shop, Shop Threads of Imagination. And until next wonderful Wednesday, TTFN.